right, hello friends. Let me get this situated a little bit better. I'm gonna take my towel down. All right, this is my first YouTube live, so I'm happy to be here. I have done many Instagram lives, but I am currently off of social media as far as Instagram and TikTok, Facebook goes. So YouTube is my main platform now. Okay, let's see if we can get this. There we go. Yeah, so my name is Kelly Chakarian. I am a Saint Beauty makeup artist. I've been doing this for about 4.5 years now. If you're not familiar with what Saint is, it is a cream makeup line that fits all into one handy dandy palette. Pretty cool. You have all your shades in one palette. It's super customizable. And you get to get matched to your specific colors. Everything can be taken out and replaced as needed. It's also nice, sustainable packaging. You're not constantly getting a new plastic package. You just keep your compact until you need a new one. So pretty cool. I am talking all about bronzer today. So if you struggle with figuring out bronzer, what it's used for, where to place it, I am going to be showing you on one half of my face how to use bronzer, and then on the other half of my face you'll be able to kind of see the comparison. So as I'm talking, I'm going to just be applying my regular foundation, and this will kind of give you just like a quick glimpse into how I apply this foundation I was talking about, and then talking about bronzer strategy, let's say, in the meantime. Okay, so for your contour, when you apply contour, you are trying to create depth and dimension with your contour. So contour isn't necessarily to warm up the face. It's honestly usually a ashier color in tone. So you can see right here, this is a contour and then this is a bronzer. So this is gonna be a lot warmer of a color, whereas contour is gonna be ashier. And so this is just mimicking shadowing on your face versus mimicking like sunshine on your face. And that's where bronzer comes in. And so I will show you how bronzer is really gonna add that warmth to your face that just contour cannot give you. And so I feel like the trickiest part with bronzer is that it can make some freckling or melasma look a little bit muddy. But if we just apply it basically in the places that the sun naturally hits your face, and where you just want that extra warmth, especially for those of us that are going into summer and covering our faces a lot. Like I just don't let my face see the sun. I used to be different. Now I just literally, I wear a hat all the time and SPF. So I just don't want any more pigmentation on my skin. And so I really try to protect the layer of skin that I have, and I don't get a lot of color on my face. And so that is the beauty of bronzer, is that I can mimic that color that you can see on my chest and my neck. I can mimic that on my face, and it just adds warmth, glow, and just lovely. Who doesn't like a little bit of sun? Okay, so I'm pretty much done with my foundation application, and then now I'm gonna move into bronzer. If you are curious moving forward, as we watch the video about color matching for your specific skin tone, I will leave a link in the bottom, or you can go to kellychakarian.com and there's a color matching form on my website. I'll try to link everything on this video for you, or you can scroll back to some older videos and I have everything there for you. And you'll be personally color matched by yours truly. I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of faces. And I would love to help you simplify your makeup routine. Okay, let's talk bronzer. So for our fairest skin tones, an issue that you might run into is that you might feel like you look orange when you wear bronzer. And so something to keep in mind when you are looking for a bronzer is that you want to maybe find a shade that is a little lighter in overall color. So this is my bronzer, and I would say I'm a pretty true medium skin tone. And so you can see the comparison of the two. This is darker, it has more red in it, it's like a darker brown. These are not gonna be ashy in tone, but this one is definitely lighter. It's not gonna appear orange on a fair skin tone. So I'm gonna do a little swatch on the underneath of my arm right here so you can see. So that's just gonna give a nice bronzy tone to those with the most fair of skin tones. This one specifically is a cream bronzer by Saint, and it's called Tan Lines. So if you're looking for the exact one, Tan Lines by Saint is this bronzer right here. Beautiful, beautiful on fair skin tones. Now I'm gonna swatch the next bronzer so you guys can kind of compare. So this is the next bronzer. Definitely warmer, definitely gonna show up a little bit differently on somebody with a fair skin tone. So this is Bella. You can use Bella on, and you can use warm bronzers on fair skin tones. You just have to use super, super, super sparingly. And so this one right here, this is Tan Lines, this is Bella. You can see that this is just a little bit darker. And then for our deepest and our richest skin tones, or if you tend to have just a little bit more red in your skin tone, red on your chest, that's a lot of times an issue with matching your face to the rest of your body, is sometimes the face can get washed out when you apply a typical foundation, and then you have some natural redness in your chest though, or just in your overall coloring, and so it just makes it look kind of two-toned. So you want to make sure that you find a bronzer or even a blush with some good red tones in it. Or if you're much darker in skin tone, richer in color, you're gonna wanna have a darker, richer bronzer. And I personally love the way that that red tone brings out the beautiful golden color in richer skin tones. And so I'm gonna swatch this one right here. And you can tell definitely has more red tone in it. It's gonna give you a really beautiful glow, but great for those of us that have more red in our skin, or just are richer and deeper in overall color. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this mid-tone bronzer. It's called Bella, and I like to use a fluffy brush to apply bronzer. It doesn't have to be super fluffy. It's definitely preferential, but I like the way that it's kind of like a mid fluffy brush. It's definitely dense, but it also is fluffy, so it blends out really nicely. And I just tap into the cream right here, and I'm gonna apply bronzer basically exactly where the sun naturally hits my face. So that's gonna be the bridge of your nose, the high point of your forehead, the high points of your cheekbones, and this is gonna give you the look that you're sun-kissed and you've been outside in Maui, okay? Also an area that I like to hit is my neck right here, because basically from here down, it does see the sun, but from here up, it doesn't get much sun. So then that kind of marries the face and the neck and the chest together as well. So as you can see, I'm just gonna kind of press that bronzer up right here, and then I'm gonna take it from the top of my forehead too. So you can see I've kind of placed the bronzer at a C on my face, and then I'm just gonna kind of naturally blend it in, kind of marry the contour and the bronzer together right here. And it just adds a nice warm glow. So this side of my face, you're gonna see it has just contour, and this side of my face now has bronzer. I'm just gonna take that a little bit up here too. I have bangs right now, so it's hard to show you the full effect with my bangs. And then I'm gonna take it down my neck too. I'm just gonna kind of do it on one side. And then I will do it on the bridge of my nose. And I just literally go on kind of the highest bridge of my nose and go over like that. Swipe, swipe, swipe. And that just gives a really beautiful natural sun-kissed glow. Okay, so again, lighter toned bronzer. This one's called Tan Lines, much less red in a bronzer for those of you that are fair in skin tone, a lot less red in overall undertone of the bronzer that you're gonna go for. Medium tone skin is gonna go with a little bit more red in the overall color. That's gonna give you beautiful warmth. And then deeper or super red and natural skin tone is gonna go with a lot more red in the bronzer. It's gonna give you a much more warm glow. Or if you're super rich in skin tone, you're gonna wanna go with a darker one with some red in it to give you that warmth. And so, yeah, that's just a little bit of bronzer tips. These are the swatches of the 3 that I showed you guys here, and then placement on your face. Again, this side, I have bronzer, I have warmth, and I'm actually even gonna add some blush because I feel like that really gives you the full idea of how bronzer just gives you a gorgeous warm glow compared to only contour. Okay, so this is bronzer and blush. This is just contour and foundation. So thanks for joining. I'm gonna be going live weekly now, so hang in there. Would love to have you guys join me. If you are a Saint artist or you are interested in becoming a Saint artist, you wanna help people learn how to simplify their makeup routines and look and feel beautiful in their own skin, I'm a mentor for Saint Beauty artists. So if you'd like to be mentored by me, just go ahead and shoot me a message and we'll talk more. Okay, have a great day.